One of many appealing parts of Buenos Aires, Argentina is how much green space there is. So in this video, I'm going to take you to some of my favorite parks and gardens that I found while I was in Buenos Aires. This park was the quintessential just chill, hang out, walk your dog, neighborhood park. Loved it. The Botanical Garden is frankly fascinating. You're right in the middle of a pretty big city, and there's this enormous garden with nature from all over the world. Beautiful sculptures. There's even a yerba mate area where you can see the plant. They have a special area just for that, and lots of interesting explanations. And I even saw a cat. This cat came right over to me and let me pet him, and it was very sad to see that it looked like he had a little bit of an injury. The Botanical Garden is huge, even though it's surrounded by the city, which the buildings are visible through little holes between the trees. But it's just amazing to me that it's just so big and that has so much diversity inside this beautiful park. Park is kind of on its own level. So again, another of those parks that it's like you're not in a big city. And what's really fascinating is all of the wildlife walking around. So they have monkeys off on their own little island, and then there are these really cute animals that are from, I think they're from Patagonia, and they're kind of like miniature kangaroos meet like sort of maybe wombats, I don't know. They're adorable, and they're just lounging around, just kind of walking around like all the people are. So, and everybody's really respectful and doesn't try to feed them or pet them. So this is one of my favorite parks in Buenos Aires. The Eco Park, the third of the 3 parks that I've just shown you, and amazingly all 3 are completely free. love how different each of these parks is. Wow, this one is just so open, and apart from the leaf blowing, really peaceful and lovely to walk around. Slightly outside this park. One thing to notice, it's huge. A lot of the park has no shelter from loads of trees, so on a sunny day like this, if it were hot in summer, I might suggest a hat and a lot of sunblock. If my mind wasn't already blown with all of the amazing parks I've seen, then there's another one with a regatta right in the middle of it and a gorgeous rose garden. And the park would not be complete with a water fill station for your yerba mate. I love these things. I miss them when I'm not in Argentina. And just down the road, you can watch horse races. It's incredible. Garden I've had to pay to get into so far, and you can see on a Saturday it is crazy crowded. Last time I was here it was not this crowded. It was much nicer without all these people, but it's still beautiful. The Japanese garden also includes a cultural exhibit, a restaurant, and a lovely outlook of the park from above. literally an ecological reserve right in the middle of Buenos Aires. Again, I'm from New York City, so I have a hard time understanding how such a large city can have all of this amazing nature. And this one, wow, this was top to the top. You go in and you come in from the city and you are suddenly in this park where it's a little bit like marsh swampland like I've seen in Florida. And then you just keep walking and walking and walking and you end up at the beach.